Hi, Brooke from Hahu Organics. Now, I have planted my tomatoes in the polytunnel, but I also have tomatoes to plant in the house. In my garden, you can see here, and I have a little technique I've been using, and just to give them support. They're going to grow very tall, and this area is going to be covered with tomatoes. But what do you use for support when you don't have a polytunnel or something to string it on? Some of them here at the back are stringed, but these ones are on a bamboo cane. So my technique I use is bamboo canes, and I find them very efficient throughout the time. And I have a big pot, as you can see, and on these big pots I usually plant 2 tomato plants, and as a support I give them bamboo cane. So what I simply do is I just push the bamboo cane apart, and another one till the bottom. I tend to do it just near the center so that it reaches the center, not the sides of the pot, and that is strong enough to keep the tomatoes. And I plant the tomatoes on each side, you can see. So I have very nicely raised tomato seedlings. They are ready to flower, and I have cleared all the leaves. Maybe I'll clear this one as well. And this tomato is ready to be planted. I'll plant it very deep. All these hairy parts would become roots, and it will be able to absorb enough. So what I do is I plant it away from each other, and when I train it, I train them similar directions so that they stay away from each other. So I'm going to plant one, and I'll show you. And so that is very deep and nice now. And so once I do that, then we need to help the plant to stay on the stake. So we have to use some kind of a material to keep it with the stake. They don't have tendrils as other plants to climb up, but they need support for that. And what I use is just a wire that is soft grip. So this is very soft grip. So I can put it on at any a level tightness, and as you can see here. So as the tomato grows, then I'll just loosen it a little bit when the stem is getting thicker and thicker. And it's a very soft grip. It's very soft, so it doesn't hurt the tomato stem at all, but it gives it that nice support, and you'd be able to train it up the steps. So I'm gonna go on ahead and plant the other one as well. Okay. So that is ready now. It's all planted. They are very young, so I don't stick them up yet. So maybe this ones, as you can see on this side, maybe I'll stick them up. But that's what you do. You can use. There are different things you can use, but that's how you plant tomatoes in your garden in a pot. Okay, and if it is a smaller pot, I'll plant one. But with this one, two does very well. I usually feed them. I don't water them every day or every other day. So I usually water them every week, and I give them a good soak every week. But I let them dry out as well, just as part of a process. And once the first truss is set, then I start to feed them every other week. So I have made comfrey tea or nettle tea. So I'll feed them with comfrey tea, and that is 1 to 20 ratio. So that will happen every other week. Okay, so let me know what you do at home and see. Let's compare the results. This area, I don't have a greenhouse here, but I can feel the worms here because I have white walls all around me, and it's quite sheltered from the wind. So I usually get a good production. You don't need polytunnels to grow tomatoes here. The only difference is that in polytunnels you can get produce early, but this one will be maybe 2 or 3 weeks later to harvest. Okay, let me know if you do anything with your tomatoes, and let's have a conversation about it. Thank you.